Cool. All right, I'll get started. Everybody, you're watching the Honor Show. We're sitting here with Trey5. How are you doing today, my man?
Oh man, I'm doing great, man. You know what I'm saying? It's another beautiful day, man. Just out here trying to get to it. You know how I go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Good to finally do this. Trey5 is an up-and-coming young producer. He makes some dope music. So we're gonna run through some questions with him. Where are you from?
So originally I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Kind of the north side area, you know what I'm saying? Snellville, shout out to the Ville. Um, Grew up there most of my life, then went to the military and once I got out the military, you know what I'm saying, pretty much stayed in Virginia, so I've just been out here ever since.
Hell yeah, man. So you know all about being disciplined and all that shit. My little brother was in the army, and
Oh yeah.
it's a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The only army I ever did was, it wasn't army. I did the boot camp program in prison. Then they had a lot of
Word.
military dudes there, like doing drill and ceremony all day long, and then just making
Yeah,
us
no,
work
no,
and do.
no. I'm knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I basically had like 6 months straight of drill and ceremony and just work crew and just dressing the part and doing all that shit. But you know, it got me out early, and I felt better. But I earned my way out instead of just sitting there and doing nothing. I got my
Nah,
GED. I did
word.
a few things. You know, it was cool.
Nah, facts for sure.
Oh yeah. And then, so you're from Atlanta. Where did you like growing up there? What was it like?
I mean, well, for the most part, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? There was always something going on every weekend. I played basketball, so I had tournaments every weekend. I did a little bit of music while I was down there as well. So I
Oh
had a
yeah.
few shows here and there. So you know, it was fun. To me, it's not too much to do out there.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Being that I'm from there, but like to people that go visit is you know what I'm saying is lit. So I mean, it's a fun place to be. I can't complain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How do you like where you're at now?
Honestly, Virginia Beach ain't too bad. It's kind of like where I grew up, very quiet. You know, obviously it got its parts where you know it's a little rowdy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, but I feel like I always been good anywhere I went. So
Oh yeah.
you know, it don't really phase me too much, but you know, pretty much everybody kind of keep to themselves. You know,
Sure.
you don't hear too much hoopla, too much going on out here.
Right. That's a thing I found with a lot of places I visited or just been at. Like, if a guy wants trouble, you could definitely find it. But if a guy's just kind of just being himself, keeping to himself, and just living, like, there usually ain't too much trouble. Like, I mean, yeah, people do
Nah,
find it sometimes, but generally, a person can go most places and be okay if you know they ain't looking for trouble.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, nah. I'm definitely a type of person fly on the wall. But like once you talk to me, once you hang around me, though, like you're like, oh dang, like you actually a cool dude for real. Like yeah,
Yeah.
that's the type of person I am for real.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um. So growing up, who are some of the artists and producers that you like to listen to growing up?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, to me, it's like too many to count.
Yeah.
But you know, a few that I can name that are like heavily influenced a lot of my producing. I would say like Outkast for sure,
Yeah.
Goody Mob, like pretty much the whole Dungeon family. I would say like producer wise, you know, you got Pharrell, you got Timbaland, you got you know what I'm saying Lex Luger, you got you know what I'm saying, Southside, 808 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's like I said, bro, the list go on. I generally like everybody's music for the most part. I don't really say music is bad, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it might not be my particular taste, but
Mhm.
for the most part, you know what I'm saying, somebody else might relate to it. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's a never ending process of good stuff, and you never really understand what somebody is doing until you hear it, or you can't really understand it. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a cool thing to have. I listen to rock, hip hop,
Yeah.
soul, jazz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I literally listen to any and everything. Country, you feel me? Alternative, like, is the list is endless.
That's cool. That's cool. I listen to a lot of different stuff too. Like, I mean, it's mainly rap, but there's rock shit I like. There's a few metal songs. There's a couple country songs I like. I like a lot of
Yeah,
electronic dance music and dubstep and drum and bass and shit.
yeah,
I love music. And like you said, I really like the way I wanted to re-bring this up when you said, you know, it might not be for you, but you still respect it and don't say, well, I don't like, because that's a great way to look at it. Because yeah, it might not be for a certain person because we might not know what that person's doing or why they're going through that. But to the person that does, they love it. They love it and they understand it, and it gets in their soul. So that's a cool way of looking at it, my man.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody process ain't different.
Yeah,
Everybody perspective is different. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody I feel like when you create music, you're trying to bring people into your perspective. So it's
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? I might not understand your perspective on this song, but you might got another song that I listen
yeah,
to. And I'm like, oh snap! Like that's actually kind of hard for real. Okay, I like that song, but
yeah,
I ain't really messed with this one. But this one was fire. So
yeah,
I can say for the most part, most artists, like if any artist nowadays, I at least got one or two songs that I'm like, oh yeah, nah, that's a banger. I
yeah.
like that one. Da, 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 you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you gotta be open minded. Otherwise, a guy misses out on shit that can be cool. Like I've been real close minded and been like, oh, I don't think I like this person. Then ended up working with them or something. They're my best friend now. Or like,
Where,
I don't know if I
yeah,
like this music. Then I hear it a few times. I'm like, dude, this is the shit. This is great. Sometimes you just gotta
yeah,
give it a chance. Um,
yeah, nah, facts.
what age did you kind of get your own taste of music? Like where you branched out from kind of like, you know, because like kids grow up, they hear what their parents listen to, and then at some point they start like, well, I kind of got my own taste.
Well, I would have to say, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, growing up, I graduated like class of 2016. So, you
Yeah,
know, like I kind of grew up in that. I was coming up in that boom of the Migos and, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake was popping, Lil
yeah,
Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and all of them. So it's like, for me, I would have to say, like, I started kind of curating my own taste. I would say, like, around like seventh, maybe eighth grade,
yeah,
like, you know, once your parent kind of give you your own device that you
yeah,
can, you know what I'm saying? So like, but I was heavily influenced by like my parents, so it was like I listened to like a lot of old school R&B,
yeah,
old school hip hop, like KRS-One. Like he was one of my favorite rappers when like I first started listening to music. I was like, yo, nah, bro hard. And then it went to the Wu-Tang Clan, and then, you know what I'm saying, the Outcast, and then now it's like, you know what I'm saying, now I just listen to all of it. But it's like my mom, she used to listen to Anita Baker.
yeah,
Uh uh it's this one jazz lady, her name is Rochelle Farrell. Like she's very low key.
yeah.
Like don't nobody really know about her, but she's like fire.
Check
A
her out.
couple of the people I can't really peel off right now in my head, but it's like, bro, if I was to show you my playlist, like what I listen to, you'd be like, oh man, like you'd be happy, sad, in your feelings, you know, ready to go fight somebody, and then
Yeah.
be like back in your feelings. Like it's crazy, but you know what I'm saying. I enjoy it, to be honest.
Hell yeah. I love that, man. I love those. Like, I was getting goosebumps when you were naming them dudes. I was picturing myself back in the 80s listening to KRS-One and in the early 90s listening to Wu-Tang and shit and hiding tapes from my parents and doing little shit, you know, editing my own
Yeah,
tapes so they didn't hear all the cussing and just little thing. Like, I
yeah,
had to do little things once I started, you know, going to like middle school and shit. I had to do little things to sneak this music home because my parents said my mom all she listened to was straight up church worship music, which is cool. Like I listen to a lot of worship music still, and
yeah.
you
I
know,
definitely listen to gospel for sure.
yeah,
Like when I be going through it, sometimes I
yeah,
definitely turn on a little gospel. I'll be like, man, look, I gotta lock in right quick. You know what I mean? Like I'm tweaking out. I mess around, call my grandma, have my grandma singing on the phone for me right quick, just to get me tighten back up right quick. You feel me?
hell yeah. That's so cool, man. That you know, my cousin did that. That just reminded me because my cousin, he when he went to the army and shit, like he like my grandma raised him and he missed her. Like he called her up and had her like playing gospel music over the phone to him and shit. Like
Hmm.
cool. And my dad, he just listened to like old school rock and like 60s, 70s rock and then disco, which was cool. Which I was like, Dad, you listen to disco? He's like, yeah, I used to go to the disco bars in the 70s. I'm like, man, I just couldn't picture it because my dad's just so like outdoorsy and stuff. But so I got like I think
Yeah.
that's where I kind of got my taste for rap going. I was just hearing Disney, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire and Rolls Royce and you know all that shit growing up. And I liked
Uh,
it. And like my dad didn't really like the lyrics of the rap, but there'd be songs where he'd be like, play that song, you know, like Coolio. Fantastic Voyage and 1 2 3 4 something new and some Cypress Hill songs and a couple Wu Tang songs. He really liked the beat and just put up with the cussing.
yeah. Yeah, nah, like my, it's funny you say that because like when new music, like when the Migos first came out, my
Yeah,
pops hated it. Right? He was like, bro, why are you listening to this mumble rap? I'm like, bro, you can't understand that. It's crazy. Like I can hear it word for word what he said,
yeah,
and he's like, bro, I can't understand that. I can't understand that. But then like nowadays, you talk to him, and I be like, he'll say a little Migos line right quick. I'll be like, bro, then you used to say you ain't like the Migos back in the day, like what you doing, bro? Like that's weird, bro. Like come on, bro, that's wild. And like you said, like my dad used to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like he got two self-published albums out there in the streets of Decatur somewhere.
oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? If you from Decatur and you watching this, you might know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But um yeah, he was rapping way back when he was in the chorus because my grandma was deep in the church, so that was his music. My auntie did music. My mom's like she's like a stage perform singer, so like she can like the people that come to your wedding and
yeah,
sing
yeah,
at your wedding or whatnot. Yeah, my mom do that. My little cousins, like they younger generation, but man, they going to like one of the top art schools in Atlanta right now. One play the drums, saxophone, the horn. One sing, one play the xylophone, the piano. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, family is like musically inclined. Like, it's crazy work. I just love the fact that, what I'm saying, like I was one of the first ones in my family that was like kind of did a little bit more than what the previous generation did. And I just hope that my newer generation, they kind of take what I did and be like, yo, bro, my big cuz did this, so I'm trying to take it a little step further. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it's like I'm just trying to get them a little, I want to be that foot in the door for them. That's like, okay, look, y'all trying to, what I'm saying, because there's four of them, and they kind of like I call them the little smalls five because they like the Jacksons because they all like, what I'm saying, but. I was like, yeah, bro. This would. I was like, man, look, if I could get right, I could get my own little setup to going, and man, I could bring y'all out here. We can get y'all a little rollout to going. You know what I'm saying? And it be in the family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. Ain't nobody trying to steer y'all the wrong way. Y'all ain't had to get no manager that was about to do y'all shiesty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this your big cuz that's looking out for you, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna never do you dirty cause I'm blood. You feel me? Like I know blood sometimes do people dirty, but where I
yeah.
come from where I'm from, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hell
we
yeah.
take care of our own. That's just how it is.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's awesome. That's the way it should be. Like you said, sometimes blood ain't always like that, but it should be. It should be. I could
Yeah,
tell you a good dude, and like you're gonna fucking make it. I could just tell. Like your attitude, your work ethic, the things you're saying. You're gonna make it, man. You're gonna make it.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, for real, man. Um, when
I just smoke, right?
Oh
I can
yeah, yeah,
smoke. I'm good.
absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right,
I do it all this. Some of my homegrown I grew right in the tent right here. And I just it's been curing 2 weeks, but I want it to cure a little longer, but it already tastes good and I want to smoke it, so I rolled a couple up.
Nah, type shit. I know how it go, man. I know how I go. I'm out here in VA, so I know how that goes.
Hell yeah. So you
You
know
feel me?
exactly what I'm talking about. And I
Yeah, I
got
know
the
what you're talking
AC
about.
over by the tent there, just making sure, all right, the
Hmm.
temperature's just right, the humidity's right where it needs to be.
Yeah, I got a couple of homeboys that be doing that grow
Yeah.
too, so I bought it done. I
Hell
got
yeah.
it.
I love it. And then I get to make my own bubble hash and RSO and shit. And it's
Oh yeah,
beautiful. I love it. I love it.
yeah.
What age did you start making music?
Shoot. So like I would say like professionally, I was probably like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Funny enough, what I'm saying, I'm in third grade. I was in so I was staying in like the south side of Atlanta at the time. I was staying with my mom, and I ended up having to move with my pops when I was around like 7, 8 years old. So this is my first year, Gwinnett County, Snellville. You know what I'm saying? This is a predominantly white area. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you can imagine a little ghetto country kid from Atlanta coming over there. Obviously it's culture shock.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
talking all crazy, like, hey bro, what's up, cuz? What you got going on? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
You feel me? So but shout out to Miss Murphy. You know what I'm saying? That was my third grade teacher, man. And that lady is like sent from God, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know, like to be honest with you, I don't know if I would have made it through that school system if it weren't for her type shit. Like being
That's
her
cool.
being my first teacher, like that, if it weren't for her, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, I don't know where I would be right now for real. But
Oh yeah.
shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she, first day of school, she asked us, like, what you want to be? I'm like, man, I'm trying to be a rapper. Trying to be like my daddy. My daddy a rapper, you know what I'm saying? She talking about some what? But you can't out rap me, bro. I'm talking about we in the middle of the class, we beating on the table with the little,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, a little pencil jump going crazy in the class, bro. And she like the only, it's like I think she was like one of four black teachers at the school at the time. So bro, we in there getting crazy. Like everybody in my class lit. Like even like bro, I'm talking about even the people that you got a couple people in your
Yeah.
class that don't even be talking. They don't say nothing. They just be in there. They
Mm,
just be cool and minding their business.
yeah.
I'm talking about they in there. Yeah, I'm about to dun 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 dun, and then like bro. So we get in there rapping with her. Lo and behold, to me, like at the time, I didn't notice, but she was like a real close friend of Lisa Left Eye
Oh
Lopez.
wow.
Rest her heart. But that was like one of her best friends before she passed away,
Wow.
and she always kept in contact with their family.
Yeah.
So like she came, she presented the family with like this idea of like, okay, we're gonna have these students, basically rapping and like encouraging other kids to like do good on their tests and whatnot. So, fast forward, one thing led to another. I'm in a little group. I was like one of the best people in the group. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to hear me rap. I always had the best flow. You know what I'm saying? Because I practice. I was like on that shit every single day. Like I get out of school, I'm practicing. You feel me? Like I'm in the car with my pops. My pops turned on the beat. We in there getting right. You feel me? Like, bro, it was. I'm talking about every single day. That was all we was doing. And then like, you know what I'm saying? After a while, I started getting a little bit self conscious. You know what I'm saying? Like you start getting a little older. We
Sure.
was talking about rapping about school and shit like that. So I'm like, bro, that shit kind of lame. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to be in middle school. You know what I'm saying? I'm in middle school now, and it's like, nigga, I'm worried about the hoes. I'm playing
Yeah.
basketball and shit. Like,
Stuff
don't
that's
nobody
on a
want to hear
young
no nigga
man's
talking about.
mind.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to talk about no goddamn 2 plus 2. You feel me? So I'm like. And then after that, I was just like, man, I kind of left it alone because I started trying to play. I had hoop dreams, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, I never grew. So, I kind of got, once I got that knowledge, I was just like, man, look, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. And then I went to work. And then after I went to work, you know what I'm saying, I got that first little taste of some money back in high school, you know what I'm saying? That first little $400-500 check. You feel
Yeah.
me? That it make you feel like, yeah, 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 I'm doing something, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh
once
yeah.
that happened, it was just like, yeah, nah, I'm back on that. But then but at the time, like I was still like I'll write a rap or two, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I might do a little something here and there, but it wasn't like I was like trying to do it for real. And then once I got went to the Navy, got out the Navy, like towards the end of my career in the Navy, I was just like, man, I got too much time on my hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I need to figure out my passions, like what really, used to do it for me. And I was like, man, I used to always wanted to make beats. And I was like, bro, I always wanted to make beats, but my dad never really like tried to sit down with me and try to teach me how to do it. And like, he wouldn't never let me touch the equipment. But I was just like, man, I was like, well, I'm old enough now. I could buy all this shit myself. I could do all this shit myself. And then it's been about what, 3 years, 3, 4 years now.
Hell yeah.
So I'm 3, 4 years in deep, making beats myself. So
Hell yeah. That's dope. That's
yeah.
super cool, man. I'm glad. Like, I'm glad you found your passion. Like, it seems like you. It seems like you could really do anything music wise if you wanted to, and like you. So you're choosing what, like, dude. I think this is what my niche is. This is what I want to keep doing. Like, that's cool, and that's important because my whole life, everybody asks me, "What do you want to be? What do you want to do?" I I didn't know. I'm like, I don't fucking know. At the time it was like there was still some, good ass jobs left, like old school union jobs. I thought, well, I don't really care as long as I make good enough money to take care of myself. But then if you hate your job, it's just such a job. So I like just go and
Nah,
leave it.
type beat. Yeah, nah, type beat. And it's like right now, like my day to day is diesel technician. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this the job that I love, but it is a job that I tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Like it is
Yeah,
a job that what I'm saying? I get excited when I do complete different tasks at work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because it's like it's more so it gives me a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And essentially, my job is very important. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to make sure that these tractors and these trailers are up to snuff. Because if I don't make sure that they up to snuff, you know what I'm saying? And does something go wrong, they could kill somebody on
yeah,
the road, and they could kill the. I could kill a driver. So it's like I take that to heart a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I find pride in the little work that I do.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody kind of need to understand that part of life. Like everybody be like,
yeah,
oh, I ain't trying to work so hard no more. I ain't trying to work like this no
right.
more. Da, 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 da. But it's like, bro,
There's work in
once you
life. You
find
got
a
to do
little
it.
W, you know what I'm saying? Like once you find the little W's at work, you know what I'm saying, you start
Yeah,
to feel satisfied. And it's like, all right, then you try to
yeah,
build more. You don't just start out trying to be at the top. You gotta work your way up there, bro. And I just feel like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, in today's climate, you see everybody, you feel like everybody just doing popping off like this, but nobody see like the grind that to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like what's bro name? Like I Durant Bernard, like bro, I've been listening to bro for like a good 3 to 4 years. I felt like I won the Grammy when bro won the Grammy because I'm like
yeah,
I was a huge fan. I was like, bro, I couldn't believe it. Kaylani, same thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like especially when you're somebody that see the hustle, you see the grind, you see the work that people put in. It's like, bro, Leon Thomas, same thing. Like, bro, I've been a fan of him since he was on TV. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, to see the grind, to see people work, that's what it's about. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, that instant gratification. And
right.
I feel like that's what people missing out here in the world.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Yes, exactly. It's like I tell my son, you know, anything in life that's worth getting is going to take a while. It's going to be some hard work to get it. It's just, it is like, it's like people tell me, well, you don't really do nothing anymore. You grow weed. I'm like, dude, just growing weed's like more than a full-time job. It's crazy when you want to do it right, when you're really into it.
Yeah, nah. When you want to be on that
Yeah.
shit, that is a real job for like,
Yep.
bro. I try my hand in it, bro, and it's like, bro, working like me personally. If I wasn't working and doing that at the same time, I probably would have did a little bit better
Yeah.
because I kept getting distracted. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I do a hard labor job, so
Yeah.
some days I get off. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to do
Right.
nothing. I ain't trying to go water no plant. I ain't trying to go check on it.
It's
I ain't.
tough.
Hopefully, it's doing okay. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's like, bro. You gotta go in there. You gotta check that joint every day. You gotta make
Yeah.
sure the fans working. You gotta make sure the AC. You gotta make sure this working. You gotta make sure that
Everything.
going. You gotta check the little
Checking lights
liquids and
and
junk. You
shit.
gotta put the right amount of liquid in the junk. Like, bro, this
Yeah.
shit crazy, bro. I'll be like, yo, more power to the niggas that grow, bro. Cause
Right.
nigga,
Dude, even when I'm
that
gone,
shit
I'm
is a
like
lot.
on my phone controlling the tent, controlling different machines and shit through the phone, like off the Wi-Fi. I'm like, I like, it's just, it's nerve wracking, but I love it. It's also rewarding. Things go wrong. Every go, there's something that's not quite what you wanted, or one could hermaphrodite, or one turned out to be a male if you didn't get feminized seeds and you're trying to do so. I just roll with it. If I get a few beaners because a dick popped up, I'm like, well, November they're outlawing seeds from state to state anyway. Good, now I got more seeds. Whatever, I can pheno hunt and go in there and I just try to roll with it and think, well, this was supposed to happen then because I couldn't control it. It popped up overnight.
Nah, you feel me? Like, bro, that shit is crazy, bro. You gotta make sure it's a male seed, a female seed,
Yeah,
it's a hybrid seed, it's a this one, bro. That shit get wicked, bro.
yeah.
I swear to G,
And
bro.
then in between the
It's
seeds, there's the F1s, F2s, F3s, S1s. There's the inbred lines, the IBLs, and like it gets crazy. And which, like, I want to get into the breeding aspect of it. Right now, I'm just trying to find some phenotypes that I like to do a monocrop with, like a sea of green in my tent, and just have like 5 pounds come out of there every rip. But if I
nah
get a
for
couple,
sure.
2, 3 pounds, I'm happy out of one grow. I'm like that. That'll work.
Hey
I'm,
man, look, I might have to come get some of that, my boy.
yeah, I'll give you a bag, man.
No,
Got
for
you.
sure, for sure.
I got you. I'll give you a bag. I'll give you some hash, all that. That's basically people will be like, man, let me. I'm like, no, man, I can't. I really don't got enough to sell, but I just give it away. So
I feel you, bro. Cause you more so about the process of it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It ain't about the keys for you, bro. Like
yeah,
it's you genuinely is like, nah, bro. I'm trying to figure out how to goddamn like, okay, maybe I added a little something extra to this shit, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, especially with making beats, like, bro, every beat that I make, I get better. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't
that
in my head personally, like I get better. Like, okay, this beat was a little boring to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
sure.
I might play it for somebody and they be like, oh nah, this shit hard as fuck. But in my head, I'm like, nah, bro, I could have did boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and any of my homeboys I record with now, like even now, like my homeboy got a song right now that he trying to drop, and I keep telling him, I'm like, nah, bro, don't drop this, bro. Just keep this for the hard drive because the beat ain't the right way.
Yeah,
He's like, nah, bro, this shit hard. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's not gonna do what you think it's gonna do because it's hard for us type shit, but like to everybody else, to the general public, it ain't gonna work out. And he's like, bro, I don't get what you saying. I'm like, all right, bro, just do what you want to do, but I'm just letting you know, from my aspect, this is hard to me and you and the group of friends that we hang around because we know each other. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And you mess with me, I mess with you, and you thinking it's hard, and you can hear what it is, but to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna mess with this because of this here. And I'm like, and what was crazy, the beat that I gave him, I can't even go back and correct it because my laptop, it was a crazy day, crazy week. My dropped some water on my laptop,
yeah,
laptop died, dropped and then like bro, I'm talking about I was like super duper hot because I had just sent him the beat probably the day before. So like I was giving it to him to kind of like see where his head was at with it, see if he liked it. And then I was gonna go back and tweak it and be like, all right, hold on, I know you liked it that one, but hold up, let me give you some other fire. And she was like, and I was like, bro, he messed around and went and recorded on it. I was like, oh shit, this shit actually hard for real, but the beat crazy. Like the beat, I was like, bro, I gotta fix this, bro. Like, please, Lord, let me fix this, bro. I'm trying to fix it. And I'm just like, man, look, it is what it is, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just having the love for it. It's like, bro, I get it. I'm basically saying, like, I know it's a roundabout way of saying, like, bro, I basically get what you're saying. Like, bro, you don't really care for all that extra shit. Like, bro, you just in it for the love of the shit. Like, bro, it brings you joy to do what the fuck it is that you're doing
exactly.
right now.
And that's dude, what you were saying to it. That's one of the reasons I just know you're gonna keep getting better and fucking you're gonna make it like because you're like, no, I'll play something for somebody and they'll love it, but I'll be thinking, well, it's okay. It's just like half the time when I've had some plants that I consider special, and everybody's like, dude, this is God level. I'm like, yeah, this was. But then half the time I'm like, yeah, these are okay. I wouldn't be mad if I gave somebody money for it, they brought it back. I'd be like, okay, cool. But since I want it better. I want it tasty. I want it smelly. I want bag of. I want it all. But if I gotta pick between a couple, I want the effect and the taste most of all, and then smell and bag appeal. But god damn it, it's like I'll give it to other people and be like, no, this is great, and I'm like, it ain't nothing special. It's all right. It does
No,
it. And I
facts.
ain't mad, but I want to just keep getting better and better and better. Where and I want to give it to people where they're like, God damn, you grew this. I'm like, yeah, man. That's what I
No,
like.
facts. And it's like that's what I would and it's like, bro, some of my beats like I send to my moms or I send to my pops or whatever, and they be like, damn, bro, like, hold up, like you made that shit. Cause like they've been listening, like obviously I've been sending it to the fam and people obviously that what I'm saying, that'll give me the real raw butt naked.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying? Like from when I first started to now, like I sent some shit to my dad. Like my dad, obviously Pop's gonna be a little bit more critical of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me the real raw butt naked. He like, yeah, it's fine, you know what I'm saying? But XYZ, you could have did da 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 da. And like sometimes some of the same shit he say, I'll be like, damn, that was right. You right, because
yeah,
I was thinking that shit, but I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? My dudes be like, yo, bro, like, what you been doing, bro? Like, you must been going through something up there. Like, what is you got going on? Cause this is crazy. Like, and then a couple of homeboys I got songs with, like, they just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I just play them some shit, they just be like, bro, what the fuck do you be doing, bro? Like, you just be like, what do you be doing? Like, I be like, bro, I smoke a little weed. I got them, went through some shit, have been done, something done happened to me or something crazy done happened, and I'll fuck around, put it in my music. And then now I'm saying I got some bangers in the pocket. But I'm just trying to get more, what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get more notoriety for real, for real. I'm just trying to work for real. I don't care who he is,
yeah.
to be honest with you. Like, bro, we can work. Like, I'll send you some beats, I'll send you a beat pack, whatever you need, some loops, whatever, bro. Like I get to it for real. Like it ain't even about all that for me. It's just about like I made this shit. Do you fuck with it? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Then the
exactly.
worst you can tell me, the worst you can tell me is no, bro. So I'll
Yeah,
just what I'm saying, like, bro. I've been moving, especially recently. You know what I'm saying, but like I've been moving like with the mentality of like, nigga, the worst somebody can tell you is no.
yeah. And
Like that's it. That's all.
and I swear you're gonna know more. You're gonna learn more. Like I learned more from failing, or when somebody's like, "Yeah, this wasn't it." versus, when everything just went smooth and perfect because everything went as planned. I didn't learn nothing new. When something goes wrong, I'm like, well, now I know to fucking watch for that next time. I'll make sure that don't happen, and I'm doing different things. Or like you make a beat, and if somebody's like your pops, he's like, this one maybe needs it. Like you take that back, and you're like, okay, cool. I need to do this then. And I swear, a person learns more when you do get a couple of them negative ones, and then what also I wanted to touch on what you said there is like you wanted like you'll be going through something, you'll put it in your music. See, that's the type of music I like fucking listening to. The both when somebody's got their heart and or emotions and when they went through something in life and they made a beat or a song because of it. And it's like whether it like you said, happy, sad, wanting to fight, whatever it is, it's you feel that and it's like, yes, this motherfucker ain't going in the studio like, oh, this is my job. I gotta come up with like this is their heart and soul in this shit. That's that.
Nah, facts. Nah, facts. Like I ain't trying to be no stand or nothing like that, but like the stuff that Drake just did, bro. Like as much as people trying to be like super analytical about it, it's like, listen, the man literally sat down and told everybody how he was feeling.
Yeah,
I felt that when I listened to all three of them albums. Like I was like, bro, in my head, it's like, bro, this is vintage Drake. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He talking his mess. He saying what he say. You know what I'm saying? He saying how he was feeling. He talking about the mess. He talking about the bullshit. He talking about all this extra shit. How can you be mad at the man? You feel me? Like just like when Kendrick said his shit, I wasn't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the shit too. Like everybody did. Like you know what I'm saying? Like bro, at the end of the day. I couldn't never choose a side, you know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with both of their music equally. And it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was just, when niggas do shit like that, when they put what they feel on the track, it transcends the fucking music. It's like, all right, bro, I
yeah,
feel how the fuck you feeling, bro. Like, I felt that shit. Like, when Drake was talking about, like, nigga, I ain't worried about y'all niggas. My fucking family fucked up right now. Like, my pop's going through cancer and shit. Like, nigga, my son getting older, you feel me? Like, nigga,
yeah,
I'm trying to goddamn get to it, you know what I mean? And y'all worrying me about some he say, she say bullshit and doing all this extra
right,
bullshit, lame shit to me. Like, bro, what the fuck? I thought we was cool. Like, what?
yeah,
Like, I felt that, and I'm like, damn, like for real though. And you kind of feel yourself going through situations like that, and you like, damn, nigga, like. I thought we was cool type shit. Like,
yeah,
that's fucked up. Like, how you gonna do me like that? Like, I ain't cool, but it's like shit. you
yeah,
ain't have to do a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't have to do a nigga like that. But it's all love at the end of the day. I ain't gonna hold it against you.
right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? That's all I can do.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I like that, man. That's dope. Tell me about the name Trey Five. What does that mean, and when you came up with it and shit?
Oh man, so Trade Five, bro. Shout out to my little niggas, man. My YNs, bro. Funny enough, so I first moved out here. My first producer name was Trick or Trey. You know what I'm saying? That was what I was getting called in high school because I played basketball. You know what I'm saying? I could shoot the ball very good, so they would call me Trick or Trey. Like, damn, this nigga is shooting that bitch every. You know what I'm saying? Every chance he gets, type shit. So. You know what I mean? Kind of just stuck with that in the beginning, but then like I'm starting to get a little older, and I'm like, man, look, I don't want nothing that's tied to back when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like in my head, like nowadays, if you calling yourself trick or treat, I mean, like you a real deal shooter, like you out here shooting folks and shit like that. And it's like, bro, I'm not no shooter. I ain't never been no shooter. I'm like the most peaceful person you'll ever meet, mediator. Like I be cooling for real. So I was like, first moved out here, got to hang around certain people. They was calling me BG. And that's the for bottle guy because every time I came around, I had a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Just and I wasn't really drinking like that. I was just like, man, look, I'm at the stew. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to
Yeah,
make some music or whatever. I'm just trying to bring the vibe so everybody can, you know what I'm saying, have a good time. That's what type of person I am at the end of the day. It's like shit. If I had the weed, I had the raps, I had all that shit. Like nigga, I was having shit. So they called me bottle guy. You know what I'm saying? Bottles ain't cheap. You
yeah,
feel me?
right.
So nigga. This young nigga, they was calling me bottle guy, which essentially meant like the nigga having. Then it like changed the beat guy because niggas like, oh shit, this nigga making beats and the beats is actually fucking hard. And then
Yeah,
it's like, oh, it changed this shit to that shit to this shit. But overall, it was just BG. So, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about doing BG And then recently I was hanging out with my YNs and they was like, man, we ain't about to call you BG no more, bro. We about to start calling you Trey Five, bro. And I was like, bro, why you calling me Trey Five? Them niggas was like, bro, cause your ass always smoking them 3 5s in the blunt, bro. Like no bullshit. And like I was like, what you mean by that? And then like, bro, at the time, like nigga, I was rolling like big finger ass blunts like every single day. Like nigga, them shits was big as fat as a motherfucker. And niggas was like, nah, bro, you put a 3 5 in the blunt all the time, bro. Trey Five. That's your new name, bro. So then after that, you know what I'm saying? I was talking with my man's Southside Miko. Shout out to him, bro. That's my dog, you know what I mean? Um Man, nigga, we was on the phone talking. I was like, he was, you know what I'm saying, put me on game and shit. And he was like, man, look, he said, what you want your name to be? And I'm like, I was like, man, look, I like the trick or trade. Niggas know trick or trade. But I was like, but Trey Five sound hard because, nigga, I do be smoking that. I like, nigga, I do be smoking that shit all the time. You feel me? And it's like, nigga, that's how I feel like my music is. Like, nigga, my music is kind of feel good, like nigga, chill type, goddamn, hit you in your face type shit. So it was like, all right, bet I'm gonna go to Trey Five, and then that's how it is right now. Goddamn, you feel me?
I like that. I always like to know like what names mean and like why somebody came up with it and shit like that. It's cool. That's super dope. Um,
Nah, for sure.
what has music done positive for your life?
Um, Positive. I would just say like it's always giving me like an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really share your feelings type of person. You know what I'm saying? So like if I'm feeling some type of way or if I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like something going on like mentally, I'll either be listening to music like real heavy or like I'll be listening to like certain types of music at that time. And then like I'll more than likely like make music similar to like how I was feeling in that moment. But then like generally, you know what I'm saying, like if it's a negative emotion, I try not to stay there too long. So when I go to create the music, you know what I'm saying, that's me releasing the negative emotion and just being like, all right, let me do some, you know what I'm saying, turn the negative into a positive.
Yeah,
And then I go and I just, you know what I'm saying, that day I might make like 5, 6, 7 beats, but none of them shits is ever getting finished, you know what I'm saying, because they was just like, okay, yeah, nah, I had to get some shit off right here. Like, this is just some,
right.
you know what I'm saying, play some shit, get it off my chest, you know what I'm saying, boom, next to it, go on to the next one, because I ain't feeling like that no more. I'm like starting to feel a little better. So now I can, you know what I'm saying, I could make something else or I could make something in the middle or then like one of those beats will end up being like, oh shit, this motherfucker hard as hell. Hold on, let me let me go ahead and do that, get that right. All right, boom. A little smacker right there and then send that out, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like, yeah. It's just more so like I guess I can say like the process of making it and the process of like the emotions that it puts you in. Like I feel like that's just always been a positive thing for me. I can say,
oh yeah,
like, because I can literally listen to a song and tell you like how I was feeling, what I was going through at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like what type of climate I was in, like what was, you know what I'm saying? Like every song kind of brings me to a certain place.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I try to. You know what I'm saying? That's I feel like that's a positivity. That's positive for me at least. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. That's awesome. It's important to have those outlets and those things that can help with emotion and shit like that. It's super important. I mean, for me, just listening to it, it helps. You know, so I can't like I could only imagine like what it does for a person when you're able to produce that and then hear a sound later and get that vibe and be like, man, this was that. Um,
Nah, for facts.
what
For
is
facts.
what are your goals as a producer slash artist? I call it the same because to me a producer is an artist. It's art. Music is art. So like that's
Nah, for real.
it's it when it's a music period. It's like what so
I mean, honestly, man, I yeah, and what's crazy is I did just get asked this recently too, and I kind of was kind of dumbfounded because I was like, man, look, honestly, I couldn't tell you what like a specific goal would be, but what I can tell you is like my mission is to like, you know what I'm saying, make something that people like to listen to, you know what I'm saying? Like some that's either timeless or something that you is like, man, like I heard this in passing and was like, yo, bro, like hold on, like who this was, like nah, I fucked with this. Like this was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this was a hard beat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what people tell me. I'm like, damn, bro, like you'll be hard as hell. Like,
yeah.
you feel me? So I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much just what I go for, you know what I'm saying? Like something that make you like, oh shit, hold up, I wasn't expecting that. That was crazy. All right,
Yeah,
bet. You feel me? Like, yeah.
yeah,
So,
that's awesome. If you could pick any, like it doesn't have to be one. You could pick a few people. If you could pick some people to produce for anybody, like it could even be live or dead. Who's a few people that you would really like love to make some music with?
man, I would love to make music with everybody, any and everybody, to be honest with you. It's not had to be real, but
Yeah,
um I would like I would say like I would love to make some music with Young Nudie for sure.
yeah,
Like that's like Young Nudie was definitely one of my favorite artists growing up. Like I love listening to Nudie. Yeah, nah, that's a real nigga for
yeah,
real. Him, I would definitely make some shit with Mexico Joe too. Like he hard too. Uh, Mexican OT, I fuck with bro music too. Um, the baby for shit show. A couple legends, I would say like Jay-Z if I could, you know what I'm saying? Kanye West if I could.
yeah,
Um, you know what I'm saying? Definitely the nigga either Method Man or the whole clan.
yeah,
Or you know what I'm saying? Or at least goddamn Ghostface and what's bruh name? I can't even remember bruh name. That was his man's. They was always beefing and shit. I can't remember his name. It was Ghostface and the other nigga. What was his name? Raekwon? Was it Raekwon the chef?
yeah. Because they were always hanging
Okay.
around too, and like that, like
Yeah, yeah,
Raekwon's
yeah. They,
album,
they
it
was
was
they
guest
was
starring
beefing and shit
Ghostface.
in the
But yeah,
beginning, but then yeah, nah, but him like them two niggas, bro, yes. Um Pop Smoke, if he was still alive, you know what I'm saying? RP that man. And definitely RP Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
yeah,
If I could have got a chance to work with her, I would have loved to done that.
oh
So
yeah, that's super cool. I like that. I like those answers, man. That's super dope. Um, I think. Oh, I wanted to. Where can we hear more of your music at?
oh man, look, my shit everywhere. Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of features with RSK Nephew.
Oh yeah,
Did some work with my man RSK Zero to God. Those are kind of like my bigger name people that I've
sure.
done work with. Um, you know what I'm saying? A couple of my local artists out this way, like YNG, Lil Motley, my boy Lil Drake, 762. That's my little dog for real. He one of the dudes that gave me the name Trey Five for
Yeah,
sure. That's my little brother for real. But yeah, nah, like they, you know what I'm saying? I'll definitely, if you look up them people, you know what I'm saying, you'll definitely hear some Trigger Trey, you know what I'm saying? Damn, Trigger Trey, what the fuck? Where your trigger at? You're definitely gonna hear
yeah,
that.
yes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go check them out. Everybody else too, like, who's ever watching it, go check it out. I'm gonna put also special shout out to Southside Miko for setting everything up. He's a cool ass kid. Like he ain't a kid. I don't know. I'm 44 years old. I still call everybody kid, even when they're my age. You know, I don't know what it is. Like I never grew up. I still think we're all kids, and we're not.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I feel you. I feel you. Especially with my little brothers. Like I be calling them like little kids sometimes because I be like, damn, bro, I be forgetting like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you kind of got the mindset that you're a lot older than what they is because you done been through
right,
some shit. But yeah, nah, shout out to Miko, man.
yeah,
He real cool, man. Real cool dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He definitely done put me down on a lot of little information here lately. You know what I'm saying? Very, I would say like he's kind of like a mentor for me right now. So.
hell yeah,
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And we were around the same age, so it's like, bro, and for somebody to be around your same age and be somebody that can help you navigate and get to what you're trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? That just kind of speak volumes. And he a genuine dude too. So it's
yeah,
like, bro, he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like he not trying to he just basically like, look, bro, I'm trying to help you not go through the same shit I went through. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing this a little longer than you, so I'm just trying to help you make sure that you navigate this shit the right way, so that when it, you know what I'm saying, when you looking at that motherfucking annual check at the end of the month, end of the year,
Yeah,
that shit reading the right numbers. That's basically all. That's it. That's all. So I was like, yeah, bro. Shout out to man. Shout out to that man. Shout out to Scott Pops for putting us in each other's path.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because bro, without that, bro, you know what I'm saying, like we wouldn't be nowhere. So
yeah.
yeah, for sure, man. Thank you, bro. It was great talking to you and
Yeah.
whatnot, man. It was a dope ass interview.
Oh yeah,
Um,
same.
and actually this is probably like my first ever interview
Yeah,
at being a producer. So I appreciate you, man.
yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate you coming on here. It's been an absolute honor to have you on the Honor Show, and you always got an open invitation. Are you dropping music, or you doing anything, or you want to come on here, do it, do an interview? You're always welcome. Always. It's been fun as hell
For
talking to
sure.
you. And you're like I said, you're gonna make it, man. I can just see this. It's happening.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, look, man, you gonna be in my history books as the first
Yeah,
interview, man. So yeah, bro, I appreciate it, man, for sure,
yeah.
sure.
Hell yeah. All day, brother. And then you have a good day, and yeah, hit me up anytime and I'll be looking for your stuff. I'll also put your Instagram and if you like if you got a link to your Apple and stuff like that, send it to me. I'll put that down in the description too, like different stuff so
Okay, I
people
got
can
you,
go right
bro.
from here to click right on it.
For sure, I got you, bro. I got a little playlist on my Apple Music right now that got all my songs on it,
Yeah.
so I'll definitely send that to you.
Oh yeah. Perfect, brother. You have a good day, brother.
All right, man. You too, man.
Thank you.